Yo, what up? It's your girl Princess, and you are watching Cool People Like Me on Social Nostra. You know what time it is.
And welcome to Profile Pod TV. I'm your host, Double A, back for another episode of the pod, man. Really excited to be here. As you can see, we're back in the studio, quote unquote studio. We got my man right here, huge guest of the evening. Before we get to my man right here, I just want to say a couple things, man. Remember to subscribe on Profile Pod TV. Click on that little purple button there, the purple Profile Pod TV logo there at the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Don't forget to subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Leave me a rate and review. Tell me how much you love our guest here, Young Blaccs, how much you love the podcast. It's always great to get feedback from everybody. So follow me on Instagram at ProfilePodTV. And don't forget the Social Nostra. We are on that podcast network, man. And by the way, we got some really big things coming on that network. Can't say too much right now, but we got some really exciting stuff that I think you're gonna really enjoy. So stay tuned for that. Let's get into the man of the hour right here. My man hails from, originally from New York, but now in Los Angeles. He's doing a lot of big things as a hip hop artist. He's making videos. He's making appearances. He is all over the place, and he hasn't even been in the game that long, man. So it's super impressive, man. I'm glad he's here. Super humbled that he's here, and I just want to thank him, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, the first time on Profile Pod TV, my man Young Blaccs. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, brother. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing great, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for taking the time. I know it's kind of a drive out here, man, but
it was a little something, but nothing bad though.
Yeah, no, man.
I feel blessed being here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for blessing us with your presence, man. You know
what it is.
Yeah, man. What's going on with you, man? How's everything been going? I know you're all over the place, man.
Man. I'm just trying to leave my mark everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Let people figure me out, find me. You know what I mean? I'm a diamond in the rough. You feel me?
I feel you, man. No, I feel you. You getting any sleep these days, bro?
yeah, I actually have, man. I need it because you know what I mean. I'd be all over the place. Me and Lovely be all over the place. Shows, videos, all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I mean, you're coming off the heels of your latest single release with my man King Cash.
Yeah, no doubt. King Cash, that's my dog right there. We dropped a video called "Laughing at Him." Dope ass video, man. The homie Honcho Production shot that. Shout out to Honcho for that. Whole movie, man. You know what I'm saying? Check it out on YouTube if you haven't. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. No, I've seen it, man. You guys got to go see that. That was a really cool. Lot of great visuals, man.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that single, man. I know you guys you collaborated with King Cash. Was that your first collaboration with King Cash?
Yeah. So how that came about was I've been working with so I had a project with the homie Ace Beats, right? Ace Beats is a producer. He's actually coming up as a rapper now. So he makes his own beats. He's a rapper now. Coming up pretty dope, man. He's doing his thing. So then I had a project with him. And it was called Let Me Talk My Shit. It's on all streaming platforms. Spotify, you name it, it's on there. And I only had one feature on that EP. It was 5 songs. It's called Let Me Talk My Shit Part 1. And I only had one feature, and that was King Cash on that song, Laughing at Him.
Okay.
And the crazy part about that song was that Ace Beats made the beat right there and then, and I wrote the song right there and then as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right on the spot?
Right on the spot, man. As soon as I heard him getting on it, you know what I'm saying, making it from scratch, I started using my mind, man, and I came up with the hook, and then I wrote the verse, and bam, we laid it out. As soon as I laid it out, I got it, sent it to King Cash. I told King Cash, bro, I need you on this, man, and he did his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, man, that's impressive, man. I always get impressed with when artists can do that, man. Like, come up with a banger, right on the spot, or in such a short period of time, man.
Yeah.
Have you always been kind of like that, Young Blaccs?
Since I started writing music, yeah. So when I started writing music, it was about, like, taking it serious about 1.5 years ago, right? And I was maybe a month in, and my boy got me a feature with Drummer Boy.
Okay, yeah.
Young Drummer Boy. He got me a feature with him. Shout out to my boy Rhino, by the way. He made it happen.
Was that Switch Sides?
Yes, switch sides. And so when I went to the studio, I didn't know what beat I was getting. I didn't know nothing. I just went to the studio. We were just gonna do it from right there and then. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to write switch sides right there and then. You know what I mean? Because drummer was there too. So I was like, man, I gotta do my thing. That's how I met King Cash.
Okay.
I met King Cash the same night. You know what I mean? Because we went there deep. You know, my people and then their people came up, and yeah, that's how that song went about, man. And it was crazy. I had to write it right there and then. Switch sides.
Do you feel pressure when you do that, bro, or is it just? I mean, it's just natural. It's easy for you. I don't know.
You know, the crazy part was that I felt pressure that day because I was just new into rapping again. You know what I mean? I used to do it when I was younger, and but it was nowhere near where I was at, the level I was at now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I took a long 7-year break when I was fucking around making my little songs when I was younger. But then when I jumped into I took that long break, it's like I came back with more energy, more skills, you know. And it was crazy because even my girl was like, "Damn, that's dope, man! Like you sound dope." And I was like, "Oh shit, damn, okay,
yeah.
I got something here." You know what I mean?
So it kind of refreshed you, rejuvenated you.
Yeah, it's like that. Those 7 years that I took off, you know, it was like I just came back harder.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a long time, yeah.
It's a long time to take off music, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to do it again.
Yeah.
It just randomly happened again, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, you know what? Man, I want to make music again. And it just came up.
Yeah, no, and I want to get into that, man. But I definitely want to talk about your music, man. You're making a lot of videos, man. You've been, I mean, you've just been hustling. I see the hustle, man. It's impressive. And I want to talk about a little bit more about, you mentioned young. I mean the collaboration with Young Drummer Boy.
Yeah.
Switch Sides. We just talked about, directed by my man Icon.
Icon, yeah. LA Icon. Yeah.
LA Icon.
Yes, sir.
And he's done a lot of work with Brownside.
Yeah, right? he did work with Brownside from what I know. Toker. Yeah, I think it was Toker that was his boy and stuff.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Toker. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. He's done a lot. Yeah. And very impressive, man. So, what was the inspiration behind that single, man? Talk a little bit about the Switch Sides. Yeah.
You know, I just felt like if I was coming out again with this music, I wanted to represent for my city. You know what I mean? For the city of Artesia, that's where I come from, and I was like thinking in my head when I was writing that, it's like, man, okay, so if I'm gonna make a song with Young Drummer Boy, what do I want to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so pretty much I ain't switching sides. I ain't never going to leave my city. I ain't never going to turn my back. So then I just went from there and I just grabbed it and I made my song from that. You know what I'm saying? I always held my ground, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it for my city pretty much, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. No, I love that video, man. The visuals, the beat. I mean, so who produced that song?
100.
100?
Yeah, that's Drummer Boy's producer.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And your main producer is Just Drew.
Just Drew, that's my dog, right? That's my producer for my squad, you know?
Okay.
I'm Pouring Out Dreams, that's where I'm from, POD. Pouring Out Dreams, baby.
Yeah. And how did you connect with Just Drew, man? Tell us a little bit about that.
Through mutual friends because so I grew up with my boy Rhino, you know, since we were kids, and I know his whole family, you know what I mean? His whole family, and so I think it was through either the brother Anthony or the brother Press Play, because Press Play makes music too. He's incarcerated right now, but he'll be out soon, and that's another talented man right there, man. Press Play.
Okay.
Definitely want to get him here because he's gonna be making noise when he comes out. He needs to get it together. You know what I'm saying? But he got it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So, anyways, it was through them. You know what I mean? They knew him. I think Press Play went to school with Drew.
Oh, okay.
With Just Drew, yeah, they went to school together, and
so they go way back.
Mutual friends, you know, through mutual friends. That's how I met Just Drew. And I noticed that they're always talking about, Just Drew's doing music, you know, like you should link up with him. And at the moment, like I was messing with the another homie that we have right there, that his name's Jordy, right? He was making music and shit, so I got attached to him at first because that was like the dude that was recording me and mixing and mastering for me. So before I was messing with Drew, I was right there with the homie Jordy. And eventually, Jordy, you know, he ended up working and doing other things that I just switched with Drew and said, Drew, you want to work? He said, yeah, man, let's do it. So then since then we've been together.
Okay, and how long has that been?
It's been about a year.
Okay,
yeah, me and Drew been together about a year. A lot of songs that I've made that I have on Spotify have been made at his home studio. Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, a lot of, again, ladies and gentlemen, go check out Young Blaccs' catalog, man. And bangers all the way around, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I don't think you can make a bad song, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
No, yeah.
I always put my heart in it, you know what I mean? My mind and heart, it goes in my music. I feel like that's my only, that's like therapy for me, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, this for me is I can relate, bro, because this for me, this is like my therapy, you know, doing this and, you know, talking to, you know, impressive people like yourself, man.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course, brother. And what about, let's talk a little bit more about your single. Another single I'd like to talk about is NBA, which
Never Broke Again?
Never Broke Again, bro.
Oh, man, I love that song, man. That song actually came about with, because my brother wanted to rap. And I had purchased that beat from Jose Got the Sauce. He's a producer on YouTube. He's pretty dope, man. He has a good amount of followers on YouTube.
Jose Got the Sauce?
Jose Got the Sauce, yeah. So I got that beat from him. I bought it off of him, cashed it out. And it was a catchy beat, man. And so I just sat there and I thought about it like something meaningful. And, you know, my brother-in-law had just passed away not long, you know, after that. And so I remember we had a conversation, man, and he was telling me, like, you know, you got it, bro. Like, before, your music was cool, like, from when you were younger, I've heard it. But now, he's like, you know, you're doing your thing, man. It's different. So that's how that song came about, and I added my brother in it, and we did a video. We just did the video about 3 weeks ago.
Wow. Is that right?
Yeah. The homie Scanlessville. He's from Riverside, from East Side Riverside.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's busted now though. He had to do a little term, so free the homie Scanlessville. Yeah. Shout out to Scanless, man. He did his thing on that video too, man. You know, I was having a birthday party when we did that video. It was my birthday.
Oh, okay.
It was my birthday party, and I told him, like, you know what, I'm gonna throw a video, bro. And so he came through with his girl and did his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We had that thing turning up, man.
Is that on YouTube? I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it is actually on YouTube.
Okay.
It's right before Laughing at Him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
You'll see me and my brother. You'll see my mom in there. You know.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a couple good scenes in there with my family.
Very cool, man. I gotta definitely check that out, man. And before we go any further, I want to give a shout out, man, to Lovely, your manager.
Yeah, that's my manager.
For sure, man.
That's Lovely.
That's right. Lovely. She couldn't make it tonight, but hey, she's here in spirit, man. And you guys make a dynamic duo, man. And talk a little. Go ahead.
I've heard that already. It's dope because it's true. We do, man. You know, we're both savages when it comes down to this music, man. And we really put all our heart in when we make music. So yeah, I feel like me and her are strong together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when we get on the track. We have this song called Checkmate. That's coming out soon. And, man, we just went straight, just hip-hop, man. Lyric after lyric, you know what I'm saying? Bars. And the video was shot over there in this abandoned Marines, what's it called?
A base?
A base, yeah. And it's all tagged up, man. You know what I mean?
Where's that at?
In San Pedro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in San Pedro. So that's where we did that. And, man, the video's looking dope. She sent me little parts and stuff. I posted it, I think, yesterday. And I'm wearing red.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, like, the whole background is, like, graffiti. And it's dope, man.
It's not complete yet.
No, it's not complete yet. So when that comes out, I think that one's going to make noise, man. Because we went just, you know, the homegirl Thug Angel came out on that, too.
Okay.
And she did her thing, too, man. Yeah.
Unbelievable, man. Yeah, you guys are doing some really good stuff, man. It's like everything you're touching is just turning to gold, bro. And
I'm trying.
Yeah. No, for sure, man. And Lovely, man, she's a dope artist in her own right, man. And you know, and how long you guys been working together now?
Shoot. honestly, we just made this official as far as her being my manager. We actually spoke about it when we shot NBA.
Okay.
Cause I told her like, man, like low key, you should try to manage me. And and she's like, you know what? I've been thinking about that. And so then we, after that day, we talked about it and we made it official, and she became my manager. And as soon as she became my manager, man, she started pushing for me. Pa, 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 pa,
She's on it, huh?
Yeah, she was on it like, like a savage, man.
Yeah, man.
She has a passion for music, too. So when two people have a passion for music, guess what happens? Bangers.
Yeah, absolutely, man. No, it's nice to see when, yeah, you can tell the passion's there, man. You're putting your heart and soul into it, man. It's not just some, gimmick or little hobby that you're doing,
right,
bro.
Right.
No, this is you take this is serious shit for you, man.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is business right here.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So you got an album coming out, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna drop. When do you think? I'm
thinking about dropping it. I was going to drop it this month, but I've been caught up with like shows and interviews and, family, you know what I'm saying? And then also my health. So I've been trying to get all that together. So I kind of postponed it for September.
Okay.
Probably first week of September. We're trying to do that. That's what we're aiming for. And it's crazy because I have that album and I already have another one done. So I have 2 albums, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I have a lot of work to put out. And I have a bunch of features I did already. Like a lot of things you're going to see me on a lot of people's music.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man.
I have a lot of work. I did a lot of work already, man.
That's great, man. That's great.
I love it. Yeah.
Can't wait to see it, man. Can't wait to see it. It's called Long Live Money Mike.
Yes.
Parts 1 and 2?
Part 1 and 2.
Part 1 and 2, right? I know the story a little, well, you're dedicated to your brother-in-law.
Yes.
Right?
Definitely.
And rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to my dog.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Tell us a little bit about your inspiration and how, that your brother-in-law, how he inspired the album, the title of the album. Talk a little bit about that.
It was a hard time when he did pass away because my sister, she took it very hard, like she lost her husband, and for a long time, like she was like fighting her own demons, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, she's seen him, she's seen when he passed. You know what I mean? She was right there and she watched him because he fell from the 3rd floor at the LA Coliseum. It was the Bears and the Rams game.
Oh.
His first game too, he attended and he was a little intoxicated. He lost his balance and he fell over like 3.5 floors.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
he hit his head, the back of the head, and my sister ran down there and she watched him pass. You know what I mean? So for a long time, my sister was, she was from the trauma.
Of course.
She took it pretty bad, and so anyways, when that happened, he was a big inspiration for me, you know what I'm saying? Because we had prior to that, I remember, I think it was like a day or 2 before he passed, we were outside drinking. We were drinking, and he was hearing my new music that I was coming out with because I would do it and I would upload it and I'll have it on my phone. You know how when you make new music, we don't release it, but I have the files?
Yes.
So I would let him hear it, and I let him hear this song, and he heard it, and he was like looking at me, he's like, bro, like, I'm proud of you, man. He's like, the music that you're doing now is a lot better than what you were doing years ago when I first met you. You know what I mean? And so that meant a lot. It meant a lot as an artist for me because he had good taste in music. You know what I'm saying? So for him to tell me like, hey, you got it, then it meant something. You know what I mean?
Huge compliment. Yeah.
Yeah, huge compliment. So then, as soon as that happened, that tragedy happened, man, I wrote a song for him. That same night or the night after he passed, and it's called "Tired." I actually have a video for him. We shot it at his viewing.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we shot it at his viewing. LA Icon shot that. That was my first video I ever did.
Wow!
If you ever get a chance, go on my YouTube.
Okay.
And the first video is called "Tired." You'll see me standing, looking, wearing a Bears jersey.
Okay.
And I'm looking and his portrait. I have his portrait in the back of my head.
I was gonna mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I made him a promise that I always carry him with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he believed in me, so I got him tatted, and I'm like, wherever I perform, wherever, I know you're there, bro.
He's right there.
Exactly. So that's why I got him blasted in the back of my head. So that's how these projects came about, man. Because he was a good dude, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, no, I my condolences, man.
Thank you.
You know, but what an inspiration your brother-in-law is to, you know, for you. I can only imagine. And you know, going forward, man, yeah, that's what a powerful force he's gonna be, you know, going forward for you. And already he is, I should say. You know, what? So, and going back to your music, Young Blaccs. Or we're still talking about the album, I should say. It's coming out. You said you want to drop it in September. How many tracks on the
That
part one?
That's 11.
11 tracks.
That one has 11 tracks, so it's pretty much an album. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an album. I have a lot of songs that some deep songs, some booty shaking songs. You know what I'm saying? Some hip hop in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's all a mixture. Yeah, so I'm trying to. I'm not only trying to stick to one type of rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do everything.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything. Whatever you could put me on and I could rap on, I'm on it. You know what I mean?
So you got any, like, maybe not. I don't want to say dance. Maybe dance beats or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, like, that's why I got one for the ladies to shake some booty.
Okay,
you know
that's
what I'm
the one.
saying? Yeah.
The booty shake.
It's called Girls.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called Girls. So I'm gonna be I'm sure the girls are gonna love that one. You know, right before they hit the club, they want to shake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get a little ready before. Yeah.
Hey, do you mind if I go to that video shoot? Nah.
Oh yeah. Come through, man.
I can. Yeah, right.
Yeah, pull up.
I want to be there for that one, man.
For sure.
Oh man, no, but so that's exciting, man. That's exciting. And so you're gonna drop part one, and then part two later on, or how's that gonna work?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on the part two, maybe till January. You know, give a little 3 months break, and in between then drop singles. You know what I'm saying? Do my thing, still keep going, but because the second album it's a whole different vibe. You know what I mean? So I want to give a little break in between the albums, so then when that one drops, they're like, okay, now I see what he was talking about. Like, this is different. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And 3 months fly by. You know what I mean? So it won't be that bad.
Yeah,
especially I got all these features out there that are about to come out. They're not even released. Some I got a lot with King Cash.
Okay.
Yeah, I got like about 4 or 5 songs with him, and he makes bangers, and you know he puts me on there, and we're doing things together. You feel me?
No, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man.
And then I got music with Lovely as well. So and she hasn't released it yet, and her album is coming out soon too. And I think I got like 2 or 3 songs on her album.
Okay, you're featured on her.
Yeah, I'm featured on her album.
Yeah, man, that's exciting, man. I mean, how do you feel about all this that you're doing, man? I mean,
you know what, man? It's crazy because I get shocked sometimes, you know, like the love, and I'm already seeing the hate as well, you know, because you know when they see somebody that's doing better than them, usually that's when the haters come out, you know what I mean, and they try to smudge you up, or they're trying to say it sucks and all that, you know.
Trolls
but I take that and I use that as energy. You know what I mean? Use that as energy and
just flip it
and work harder, you know.
Yeah. No, but you know what? That's when you know you're doing something right. When you get when the haters start coming out.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
Definitely. They say if you don't got haters, you ain't doing something right.
Oh man, no, that's great, man. That's great. What about so? What's great? What I trip out on, man, is you're not. I mean, you mentioned it earlier, man. We were talking. You've only been doing this like for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like where you said, okay, I'm gonna commit to this. I'm gonna dedicate my life, and I'm gonna be a legit or bona fide MC.
Yeah.
Man, talk about that moment, bro, where you said, you know what, where you decided to make it, or to make this like your passion, and to take action, bro.
Yeah, it was random. It was random because out of nowhere I was just like, hey, I'm gonna make music again. And then it was random too because then I was hearing that my boy Press Play was making music. You know, they were doing that over there at my boy Rhino's grandma's house. So it inspired me to be like, okay, so if they're doing it, then I could just go over there and start recording too if I want to. So what I did was I started grabbing beats off of YouTube.
Okay.
You know, on SoundCloud, you could upload anything. If you don't own the beat, you can still use it because you're not monetizing it or nothing. You know what I mean? And that's why I say too that I took it serious now, because before I was never on Spotify. I was never on like streaming platforms or YouTube. I was on none of that. You know what I'm saying? So now being able to make money off of Spotify and stuff like that was different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying that I'm making millions or anything, but you know,
not yet.
Not yet. You know what I mean? But it was something different to take my career and actually take it serious. A lot of people, I think, doubted me at first. Thought that I was just gonna fall off, and then little by little, man, like it's a marathon, like they say, man. You just take it at your pace. You know what I mean?
Right.
They always say, take it at your pace, but don't waste time.
There it is, man.
Don't waste time. You know, if you guys want to do something, make sure you do that and stick to it. Consistency is key. You got to stick to it, man. And that's how people start seeing that you're working.
Exactly, man. Yeah, you hit it on the head, brother. I mean, but that's impressive, man, how far you've come, you know, in just a short period of time, man. I mean, I know you're modest, dude. You're humble, but do you think like, damn, like, do you impress yourself sometimes? Like, holy shit, like I'm doing a lot in such a short period of time.
I do, but I feel like it's not enough yet. You know what I mean? So I still gotta keep working, because I don't want to get comfortable and be like, oh, you know, I've done enough, or I could take a little break. Nah, I don't need breaks right now. I need it. You know, I'll get breaks later. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Right now, I just got to keep moving, man. I got to keep working. I literally write music every day. Either that or I freestyle, and I just be, you know, just trying to learn how to do that too, because that's another craft to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to freestyle. You know what I mean? So, my writing is on lock. I could write you 16 bars, some sick shit. But freestyling, I gotta get a little better. You know what I mean?
I got you, man.
But I could write you a 16 bar verse, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it'll be dope. I mastered that. You gotta master that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Before, I remember when I was messing around with music, it'll take me a long time to write. You know what I mean? It'll take me about an hour, 2 hours. Sometimes I'll just give up. Now it's like, if I like the beat or if it's a feature, I lock in. Like, I zone out and get to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. And I like to ask a lot of artists this question, man. What do you do to get yourself in that zone, bro? Like, is there like a personal ritual, or like, I mean, you could probably sit, like you say, you zone out, you lock in, but is there something that you do to get yourself there, or is it just kind of like you flip a switch?
Yeah, it's pretty much just like me flipping a switch. There's something called writer's block. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Recently, I haven't had it. You know what I mean? And if I do, I take like an hour off, drink a little water or something, you know, chill out, and then get back to it, and I'll get it out. But like, as far as like being able to be like stuck, nah, I don't get stuck.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, I don't get stuck no more.
Yeah.
Before it was a little harder, but now it's smoothing out for me, and I think because also I read the dictionary, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I read the dictionary a lot. Get on my phone and like I go through, you know, and I learn words and stuff, because that's what makes your craft even better, man. Because when you write music and you don't want to do that ABC, you know. Four flats on the Cadillac type stuff. you want to get creative with it, man.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. No, you got to hone your craft, man. I don't care what you do in life, and I always talk about it all the time, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you got to develop, sharpen the skills, sharpen the knife, so to speak. And so when you were a kid, though, let's take it back a little bit, Young Blaccs.
Yeah.
When you were, I mean, you know, school-age kid, maybe teenager, was this something that you always wanted? Did you envision doing, being an MC, an artist?
Yeah, you know what? Like I told the other interviews that I've had before, the first song I ever wrote was like at 11, 12 years old. Because my friend, he had at the time, he was like my best friend at the time, and he had wrote something. And he had told me like, oh, look, I wrote this, you know what I mean? So then I was like, man, I could do that too. You know, so I sat down and I wrote my little song. It was like super long, I remember I didn't know what bars were at the time or what, because I came from immigrant parents, so I learned Spanish before anything. You know what I mean?
Same here, bro. Yeah.
So, anyways, I just wrote a long page and just try to rap it. You know, I'm sure it was trash, but I tried. You know, so yeah, my passion for music has always been has been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like all kinds of music, man. My parents, you know, they used to play all kinds. Being in New York, it's a mixture of cultures, so they would bump everything. You know, not only Mexican music, they'll be bumping, you know, Central American music. You know what I mean? And I love all that shit.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, you salsa, bachata, all that. You know what I mean? All that.
All the flip merengue, whatever.
Everything.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man. And you know, you beat me to the punch right now because you mentioned New York. You were actually born in New York.
Yeah, I was born in New York. Yeah.
In Queens, right?
Yeah.
Queens, and you left when you were 8 years old and you came out to California.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that experience, man. Growing up in New York, being back then. I mean, now we see a lot of more Mexicans out in the
East Coast.
In the East Coast, specifically New York City. Yeah, talk about that experience a little bit, man. Growing up, there weren't too many Mexicans out there back then. What was life back then for you, man?
Yeah, it was pretty rough. You know what I mean? Because New York, man, it's like being in the ghetto, especially where I'm at. You know, where we were at. It was the hood. You know what I mean? It was the hood. That's where we was at. We was brought up right there. I had my first fist fights over there. You know what I mean? That's where it all started. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wish my cousin was here, the one from New York. He'll tell you. You know, I was a knucklehead at the time too. You know.
Yeah.
But it was definitely beautiful though. It's different over there. You know. Have you been?
Yeah. I've been one time. Yeah.
So you've seen the atmosphere and everything. How it's different, right?
It's night and day, bro.
Yeah. So, you know, it was cool. It made me who I am. And then coming over here, it really made me who I am. You know what I mean? Being raised over here in Los Angeles, you know, because I was practically raised over here from like 8 and up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I went back to New York when I was about 13.
Okay.
But came right back to Cali. You know, I just went for the quinceañera for my prima at the time. And came back to Los Angeles. I was really raised over here. You know?
Okay.
This is my mentality over here.
Gotcha.
But I brought a little New York with me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's unique, man. That's unique, like you just said, man. And you don't meet too many, Mexican cats with that, that come from that. Born and living in New York, Queens, New York City, up until they were 8 years old, and then man, you got a little bit of both worlds. But like you said, you're mostly Cali raised. What do you go back pretty often or not really?
No, I haven't been there in a minute. It was the last time I just went over there for the quince. But I mean, I still keep in contact with my dad's side of the family over there, my uncles and my aunts.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, I keep in contact with them. So I'm thinking about visiting soon though, because I really want to go check it out now. Now that I'm older and stuff. Like I wanna see everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. I love New York, man. I just had on big shout out to my man from Brooklyn, Jay Bliss.
Yeah. We follow each other on Instagram. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna hit him up, see what's up with a collab, man.
Oh, you should. That'd be
dope, man.
I would love to see that, man.
Yeah. I like what he be doing too. He be mixing his English and Spanish in the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's dope.
Absolutely. That would be cool, man. And I know he's a Brooklyn cat, Ecuadorian, and but yeah, man, that would be a cool little collab. And so what about for you, man? Who were you like when you were teenager, young cat? Who were some of your like big influences, hip hop influences? I know you mentioned you listen to all music, but talking about hip hop lyricists, who are some guys that you look up to, man?
Nas, Jadakiss, Big Pun. I always say Big Pun. Big Pun was a big thing for me. You know what I mean? He was. It's crazy because over there, like they say, hip hop was born over there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, bro.
So I feel like sometimes, when I'm writing music, that's where I get it from. The hip hop part. Like, man, that's just in my blood, man. You know what I mean? I'm an East Coast. I was born in the East Coast, raised in the West. I got best of both worlds.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, those a lot of Cali rappers for sure too. You know, I have a flavor for music for everything, for every side. New York, down south. You know what I'm saying? Texas. You know all that. I like to keep my options open. You know, on music.
Yeah, man. There's just so much music out there, man. Like
Definitely.
there's so many flavors, so many sounds,
Styles. Yeah.
In life in general, Young Blacks, for myself, man, there's just so much to, when you look at cultures, music, food, ice cream, cereal. I mean, even simple things like that, man. Cars, I appreciate a little bit of everything, man. And people, man, different people, different backgrounds, again, different ethnicities, man. I think that's a beautiful thing. It's the beautiful thing about our world, man. It's so colorful. Just a little bit, it's diversity.
Yeah.
Speaking, I just appreciate all of that, man. And when you were again going back to growing up, man, so you had family back, you still have family back there.
Yeah.
A lot of family back there. You had your cousins quince. Do they come out here a lot or rarely? Or?
Nah, they don't come out here much. They do go to Mexico though, to go visit family over there. But my cousin just moved over here from over there. Shout out to my cousin Tony. Tony, what up, fool?
Tony.
He just moved from over there,
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves it out here too, but he says he misses home sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because over there, it's a faster life.
Yeah.
It's a fast life over there, Over here, he feels like it's kind of more slower, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially like where he's staying at right now, it's not like New York, Yeah.
And by the way, what part of Mexico are you guys from?
My family's from Puebla.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's where my family's from, yeah.
All the way down near, La Ciudad or, Mexico City.
Yeah, it's like about an hour or two away, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're close to it. Yeah.
For sure, man, for sure. And so, man, what do you think you would be doing if you weren't an MC, in this game, in the rap game? What do you think you'd be doing, man? And what other profession would you be doing?
I was a butcher before I started taking my craft serious again.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was a butcher for about 5 years.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason I stopped was because of the COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
As a matter of fact, I think that's why I got into music too, because I had lost my job. And I was just a sitting duck, and I collected all that EDD at the time. Because they shot me like a gang of money, A couple racks. It was a couple thousand. And it was like, I got about $10,000 from that EDD stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, I got a lot of money. So I was sitting on it. And I wasn't working. I had lost my job. And I love being a butcher, man. Believe it or not, man. Cutting all the animals and, being able to, I could bone you out of a whole pig. I swear.
Hey, that's a skill, man. That's awesome, man.
Like my hands are full of scars. You know what I mean? I got all kinds of cuts and stuff.
Oh,
because I use a saw machine.
Okay.
It cuts right through bone. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah. So I used to cut everything. And I was I was good with that machine. So I felt like that was, if I wouldn't have done music, I would have just stuck to doing that. I would have been a butcher.
Damn, bro, that's a trip, man. Yeah, you got to be careful with that machine.
Oh yeah, man. I ended up in the hospital because I cut myself on this thumb right here, and it opened, and you can see my bone.
Damn.
And I thought I cut my bone because when I did that, somebody called me, and me like an idiot, I looked and I pushed.
Oh.
When I pushed, that saw machine is going. Wham! Got my thumb.
And you had how many stitches, man?
It was only like 6.
Okay.
But I thought that got my bone because it was like gushing blood, man. And that shit happened like that. Like it was like maybe a second, half a second. Boom. And I was like, oh, bam. Yeah. That was all. You know what I mean?
Damn, man.
My job was pissed because they had to pay about like $5,000.
Oh.
Yeah. Because medical bills and everything,
right.
X-rays, stitching, everything, man.
Yeah, man.
But that's what I would have been doing if it wasn't for music. Probably would still be a butcher.
Yeah, man. Wow, that's a trip. That's a trip, man.
Yeah.
What other types of jobs and stuff have you done in the past, man?
Honestly, I mean, when I was a kid, my pops was a badass construction worker.
Okay.
He was badass, man. Like, I could tell you, he would build things from bottom to top. You know what I mean? So he would take me to work with him. I'll be cutting tile, putting tile, grouting it, all that. Painting. He taught me how to paint.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides that, little warehouse jobs. I never had like a steady job where I was there for a long time. You know what I mean? Most of the time I was running amok on the streets. You know what I mean? Until I got my butcher job, and then I was there for about 5 years. 5 and some change.
Yeah.
That was the only job I had took serious, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Yeah, man. That's a trip, man. That's a trip, man. You know, you ask artists, what they were doing, or what else? What do they think they would be doing instead, or you get some really cool, interesting answers, man. And
yeah.
And speaking of your dad, man, I saw you told a story about your father, man, on another interview where you haven't seen him in a long time
since I was 17.
Yeah.
Since 2007.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I went to jail in 2007. They put me away for a pretty bad case, you know. So I was looking at some time.
In 2007, I'm sorry.
2007. Yeah, it was. I remember it was like December of 2007 when I went to jail, and I was away for a minute, and my pops, he was right there at the pad, and I guess he ended up going to work one day, and driving back with his truck. He had a trailer in the back of it, and it was pouring sand out. Like, it was like leaking sand while he was driving. Highway patrol saw him, pulled him over, asked him where his license was. He didn't have it. He gave him a fake ID. They took him in. They ran his prints. They found out that he wasn't supposed to be here. So they shipped him out to while I was in jail.
This was in California, right?
Yes. Yes, it happened in Long Beach, actually, when they pulled him over, and they sent him back to Mexico, and then that's when that was the last time I saw him, and he was supposed to cross. They called my mom, said, "Hey, I got your husband here," and it didn't end up. He didn't end up calling, so she didn't send no money because they wanted money. You know, they're like, "Oh, we crossed your husband, he's here." She's like, "Well, let me talk to him."
Right.
You know, before I send anything. Nothing. He never called, and we never heard from him again. Not even his family in New York. Like I said in the other interview, my grandpa passed away mourning him. You know what I mean? He's like, man, I want that. That's all I want to see. I just want to talk to my son before I pass. You know, and it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was the last time I saw my pops. So 2007, I was 17 years old.
Wow. Yeah. No, man. That's I can't even imagine that, young Blaccs. But man, your story, man, you've been through so much.
I've been through a lot. Yeah, man, for sure.
Been through it, and you have every reason to say, screw it, man, or to quit, or to feel sorry for yourself, or, But that makes your story. It makes you as a man, as an artist, even that much more impressive, man, because you weren't gonna let any of this. Put you down or beat you or win. No, you won.
Yeah.
You're winning. Do you use all this, man, as a as an inspiration, as a motivating force for yourself?
Yeah, of course. It's because it's something that I never really got to talk about. You know what I mean? I felt like if I spoke about it, I was weak. You know what I mean? And now that I grabbed it and I use it as energy or use it as like something to inspire me to be better. Now I can speak about it. You know what I mean? Now I don't feel weak letting people know, oh, this is what I went through and this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's part of my life story. You know what I mean? That's my testimony. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So definitely not scared to talk about it. I actually feel better when I talk about it because I held it in for so long. That now that when it comes out, it's it's real. You know what I mean? And people need to understand, like, when I make my music, I rap about things that I really lived. You know what I mean? I don't cap in my music. You know, I'm not like other rappers that have to act a certain way or want to portray a certain image. You know what I'm saying? I was really that person. You know what I mean?
You're talking about real shit.
Real shit, yeah.
You
like,
lived it.
Yeah, raw shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. No, I hear you, man. And you know what? And that's... Your story, man, could, inspires others, man. You
Right.
know,
To
persevere.
I try to talk to my son. I have a 15-year-old son.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he was about to be 16, and I try to tell him, like, try to game him up on how everything is, on the streets, and how things be fake and fake homies and all that, fake girls, all that. You got to be careful, because that fast lifestyle, it brings all that. And the haters, oh man, even worse.
Oh man. No, your son's lucky to have a dad like you, man, who's, he's street savvy and et cetera, has been through shit in life. And
I try to still be a dad, too. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah. Like, so it's crazy because he has a pops that is that, and also a real dad. I'm trying to be a real pops. You know what I mean?
Right.
I try my best. I try my best.
Of course, man. No, yeah, I'm a. That's all we can do, man. I'm a father too, so we just try our best, and nobody's perfect, but hey, man, like, again, we just try our best, man. Young Blaccs, what would you tell if you can go back in time? What would you tell your 18-year-old self? What kind of advice would you give him, or what do you think, bro?
Stop messing with so many women.
Oh shit!
That's what I would tell him, no doubt. I swear, because that's.
Hey man, that's real. That's real shit,
Some
man.
real shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah!
Ask anybody that knows me, man. Anybody that knows me. They'll say, that's why I call myself Blaccs the Mac too. You know what I'm saying? Because I carry that reputation where I was a ladies' man.
Is that right? Oh shit! Okay.
And it brought a lot of problems, man, because I be trying to have a main girl, and then here I got the side girls, and it just doesn't work out. So that's what I would tell my 19-year-old. Hey, slow your roll, fool.
Oh shit! Okay.
Because now that I'm older, now I know the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what all the bullshit it was causing. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Back then I was just dealing with it, just like whatever, fool. Next.
Yeah, right. Oh man, I love that. Wasn't expecting that, man. Hey, keep it real. No, hey man.
Yeah, I gotta keep it 1,000, man, because if they ask, they be like, Blackie was a player, man. Blaccs is a player, man. And I still kind of carry that reputation to this day, but I mean, that's the old me, man.
Okay, yeah, man. Nah, I hear you. Okay. Yeah, hey man, I feel you, man. I have a son. He's 19, and I tell him, hey, you got to handle your business, man. Handle your business, and everything else will come, later. And girls, whatever, partying, and take care of business first, and then stay focused. Yeah, man.
When you're young, you were young at one point. You were like, hey, I tell my son the same thing though. Handle your business. The drinking, the girls, all that's gonna come, man. Yeah. It's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your own car, all that. You feel me? But business first, man, because you want to be successful in life.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be successful in life, and your studies plays a big role. Believe it or not, I graduated high school. I have my high school diploma. I'm not a dropout. And that's kind of crazy because, that's one thing that I never lacked is I always went to school. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then I'll come out of school and do my dumb shit, but I was still in school, and I still graduated and everything.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
No. Hey, that's important, man. That's the, what's the coolest compliment someone's ever given you in regards to your music, man?
The coolest compliment, huh?
I mean, I'm sure you get compliments all the time.
All the time.
But any 2 or 3 that really stand out to you that really like, oh shit, that really just grabbed you, man? Anything like that?
Honestly, that I could think of out of my head right now, no.
No.
I mean, I've been told so many times, like, you're dope, bro. Your music's badass, all that. Like, I've been told that. I think the only thing that I've been, you know what? My because I have 2 managers.
Okay.
I have my manager Anthony, which is the one I began with, and I have Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And so Anthony, he just made a comment to me about 2 days ago, and told me, it was the day that I told you that I had to go take care of my business because of my health.
Yeah.
And I missed my show and my interview.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to postpone my interview for this Friday. Actually, I have it this Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a interview this Friday as well. But anyways, he told me, I can't let you slack off because I finally see what you're doing and you're capable of doing what you said you were gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That kind of like, I'm glad that he realized that, because he's a very wise man. That dude is very, very smart. You know what I'm saying? Very smart. And he's a great ass dad, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that made me smile, because I'm like, he sees it now. He sees what I really meant when I took this music serious. Because I think at first, no disrespect, fool, but I think at first, I don't think he took me serious. Like, he really thought I was going to take it to where I am now. Until he seen it little by little, and little by little, I kept moving. And now here I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that made me smile, because now he believes in me. And he told me, I can't let you slack off, bro. You have to do what you need to do.
Yeah, man.
So that was a great feeling.
Absolutely. Yeah. No.
Oh, my mom, man. Somebody needs to interview her one day. She'll
Right?
tell you, man.
Let's get her on, man. Let's get her.
Right. She's very proud of me. Like she didn't think I was gonna take this music shit serious either. And now she sees it, like, consistency. My videos, when I post them up, when I'm performing and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Like when I perform, man, I let everything out. You know what I mean? I let my whole everything. You know, I grab that microphone.
No holding back.
No holding back, man. I let it all out. You feel me?
Love that, bro.
I have a show coming up October 16th. I'm gonna be with King Cash, and I'm gonna be performing with the homie Lex Lucrative. That's another good homie. He's from Pacoima.
Okay, I love that name, Lex Lucrative.
Yeah, Lex Lucrative. Yeah, man. He's dope. He has his own sound too, man. Shout out to Lex, man. But yeah, October 16, man. We have in LA.
Okay. I'm sure you'll be promoting that, man.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be promoting that. You know,
I gotta get down there. Okay.
Yeah, man. There's gonna be some dope artists. Young drummer boy's gonna be there. Swifty Blue.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be a couple cats there, man. So it's gonna be a dope show.
Yeah, I gotta get down there, man. Definitely, man.
Yeah, you should come to one of the shows, man.
Absolutely,
out,
bro.
Man, you know?
Oh, dude, I'm
come
there,
and network and shit. You know what I mean? I'll introduce you to my boy Cash and everything. You know.
I'm there, brother. I'm there, man.
I'm all about the people, man. I'm all about my people. I'm all about the raza. I'm all about, you know, getting together and, you know, make things move, man. You know what I mean? We can all eat. You know what I mean? I always say that.
We're speaking the same language, brother.
Yeah, there's enough food on the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, there's no. You hit it on the head, bro.
Yeah.
There's enough to go around. More than enough.
Definitely.
You know what I mean, man.
Yeah.
Young Blaccs, man. What? I mean, what's next for you, man? Do you have a vision of how big you want to take this, man, or are you just going kind of a day by day thing, or do you have a grand vision for everything, brother?
Man, my vision is to be the biggest artist I can be. You know what I mean? That's my vision. I told my family, I said, the day that I know my dream has been accomplished is the day I'm in the stage and I have just a whole fucking, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's just with the cameras out. That's how I know I made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I have a sold out show like that, that'll be the day I know I made it, and that's the day I'll know that I completed my dream.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. No, there's no doubt in my mind that's going to be true very soon. You know, I mean, I know you're already performing, but like you just mentioned, like the way you described it right now, bro, it's right around the corner for you, man. And you know, I wish you nothing but the most of success, man. And
thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna continue to follow you, man, and continue to, you know, track your career and see how far you know into the stratosphere you go, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're always welcome here, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely, bro. And I'm the same way, brother. Once you come on my podcast, man, you know, for everyone out there, all you guests, future guests, past guests, you know, your family now. I do anything I can to support, to, you know, to show love and reshare, repost on Instagram, whatever, man, whatever the case it may be. I want to thank you for coming through, man. And,
yeah, no doubt. Thank you. Yeah.
Absolutely, brother. You know, this was a really inspirational conversation, man. And I take something from each one of my guests, and I took a lot from you, brother. And
thank you. Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. Man, before we go, man, where can the good people find you on Instagram? Plug all your stuff, man.
Yeah, my Instagram is official_Young Blaccs. 2 C's, 1 S, no K. You can find me on YouTube under Young Blacks, 2C's again. Let's see, all streaming platforms. If you got Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever it may be, look me up. I'm on there. You know what I'm saying?
There it is, man. There it is, man.
Yes, sir.
You just heard the man. Go follow Young Blacks. He is up and coming. He's going into the, like I said earlier, the stratosphere, man. And yeah, thanks again, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man. Thank you for having me here, man. I appreciate it, man. Real talk.
Anytime, man. Anytime, man. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Young Blacks, AA here on the Profile Pod TV. We're here in the studio live. Well, not live, but in person. Go follow Young Blacks. Go subscribe to Profile Pod TV. I want to thank everybody for being here. If you're on wherever you're tuning in from, YouTube, IGTV, if you're on the audio platforms, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to being the host here and speaking to individuals like my man right here, Young Black. So once again, I'm AA for Young Blacks, Social Nostra Network, and always reminding you to take it easy. Thanks again, brother.
No problem.